My dear children, in this fourth module, we are going to study the important sources of finance for the redemption of debentures. Let me ask one question. What is meant by redemption? The redemption of debentures means the repayment of the amount of debentures to the debenture holders. It means the discharge of liability on account of debentures by repaying the due amount of debentures. The important source of finance for the redemption of debentures are redemption from the proceeds of fresh issue of shares and debentures, redemption of debentures out of capital, redemption of debentures out of profits. The first method is redemption from the proceeds of fresh issue of shares and debentures. When a company is in need of additional funds for the redemption of debentures, it decides to issue new equity shares, preference shares or debentures. The proceeds of the fresh issue of share capital and debentures are utilized for redeeming the old debentures. In such type of redemption, the financial position of the company is not adversely affected. The second method is redemption of debentures out of profits. Redemption out of the profits means an amount equal to the debentures issued, that is 100% of amount of debentures is transferred from the surplus in statement of profit and loss account to a newly opened account. The name of the account is Debenture Redemption Reserve Account. It is called redemption out of profits because the transfer of profits to DRR reduces the amount of profits available for dividend. It means that the profit set aside for DRR is not available for the payment as dividend. It means that the profits set aside for DRR is not available for the payment as dividend but would be utilized to redeem the debentures. Thus, the existing liquid resources of the company are not affected by the redemption in this manner. For redeeming debentures out of profits method, we should maintain or we should create a reserve. That reserve is known as debenture redemption reserve. For redemption, best source is out of profits. There is an institution called Securities Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI. This body was exercising and controlling on this point. It has told the company that you have to redeem the debentures only out of profits. For issuing debentures or redeeming debentures, SEBI issued various guidelines for the redemption of debentures. It includes, the first one is, every company shall create a DRR, that is Debenture Redemption Reserve, for debentures redeemable after a period of more than 18 months from the date of issue. For example, a company decided to issue debentures on 1st January 2000 and the redemption date is after 18 months, that is 1.5 years. That company should create a reserve. That reserve is known as Debenture Redemption Reserve. Then second guideline is the creation of Debenture Redemption Reserve is obligatory only for non-convertible debentures and non-convertible portion of partly convertible debentures. And the third one is a company shall create DRR equivalent to at least 50% of amount of the debentures issued before starting the redemption of debentures. And the fourth point is withdrawal from DRR is permissible only after 10% of the debentures have been redeemed. Hence, a company cannot redeem its debentures purely out of capital. At least 25% of the debentures issued must be redeemed out of the profits by creating debenture redemption reserve. And the balance of debenture issued may be redeemed out of profits or out of capital.